Hi everyone. Let's start. Hello everyone. Welcome to the live reading. Right, let's just wait for people to come in. Alright, you all can just post your questions on the chat and I'll get to it. And for those of you who would like to skip the line or get a full reading, you can donate, but yeah, let's wait for a few people in and to post their questions. Hi everyone. Yep, you can ask your questions. I'll be doing some reading. So let's just wait for more people. And I'm doing good, thank you so much. I'm really glad to be back as well. Yeah. How are you doing, Amelia? Yeah, I know it's you. How are you doing? Hopefully I can get to do some more lives this week because I have some free time at work. But yeah, let's start. You're okay? Okay, that's good. Let me know your question, Amelia, so we can do the reading. That's okay. You can just post the question up. I'll do that. You can send it later. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be back as well. I've missed you. I've missed all of you. So yeah, it's glad to be back, and I'm just like I'm just trying to manage my schedule with work, and then I can come here a little bit more. Will Chris reach out? Alright, let's see. Hi Nadine, how are you? Alright, let's start with Amelia. Will Chris reach out? Okay, to be honest, Amelia, rightly I've got a yes, but the main message, again, I'm definitely going to be pulling up some cards for you, but the message that I've got right away here is that I do get a yes that he will be reaching out here, but for some reason I'm getting that it's going to be taking up some time, because right now I'm getting that there is some sort of like either some sort of issue, or this could also be like involvement of other people. I'm getting a very strong air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So either he could be involved with someone with a very strong air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or he could be the one. But like honestly, I'm getting a yes, but it's going to be taking up some time. The energy that I've got coming up from him here is that, again, issues, some sort of I won't say a disaster, but there is definitely some sort of like an issue surrounding him, surrounding his family, or surrounding some sort of like a, again, I'm getting a very strong involvement with another person, in this case another woman, but it may not be necessarily speaking of like a romantic relationship or like a romantic thing. It could be like someone from the past, like ex, could be like the ex girlfriend or the ex-wife, because I'm getting like a very strong energy of, again, a very strong disastrous energy, like something has coming crumbling down for Chris, and he's like slowly picking up the pieces is what I'm getting coming up here. Again, I've got two energy of the Queen of Swords energy, so someone that's giving, I won't say giving him, sorry, I'm sorry, I'm not going to say someone that's giving his life help, but there are just lots of issues that's currently going on surrounding him. So will he reach out here? I'm getting a very strong yes energy, but it may take some time. But what I'm getting here is that he's the one that is going to be reaching out towards you, Amelia, or he's the one that is going to be putting up he's the one that is going to be initiating the conversation between the two of you. Let me pull up time frame, possible time frame. What if you possible time frame? 6 to 7, so it could be 6 to 7 March. I don't think it's going to be 6 to 7 weeks, to be honest, because I'm getting a very strong early spring energy coming up here. So I would say beginning of March. Beginning of March is the time that you may hear from him. Like, I'm getting a very strong beginning of March or beginning of spring energy, to be honest. Hi Nadine. Thank you so much. I think I haven't replied to you, I guess. Your follow-up question. Let me just check on that. I'm so terribly sorry I couldn't get back to you on time. I'm trying to, still managing up my schedule with work, because for some reason there has been like lots of emergency that kept on sending me out of station. So it's going to be a little bit tough to manage my time in this what is it, like this month. So hopefully like this week things are starting to slow down a little bit. But yeah, I'll definitely get back to you, Nadine. And also I think you, Amelia, I think I haven't replied to you as well, but let me get into that. And you're asking about, I mean, like, I know you didn't ask about Scott, but let's just see like what's going on with him. Hi Leola, happy Thursday. I hope you're doing good. Let's see. It's quite interesting because you said that he just moved to a new house, because I'm also getting a very strong moving energy coming up here. See, I'm not saying that he's using this new person, that this wife, for money, because what I'm getting here is that I'm getting a very strong financial energy coming up here. I mean, again, I know you didn't ask about Scott, but I just feel like of doing it. I'm getting a very strong money energy coming up here. So either, again, he could be using her for money, or like this moving out into a new house, like this buying out a new house could be, because like financially speaking, I feel like the wife has more financially, like the wife is more financially stable, because the energy that I've got coming out from him here is that the a very strong of like fire energy, and in a sense of like could be selfish anger issue, or just like having that I'm always the right thing, like I'm always the right thing, like I'm the man, and I'm always the right one, like that type of energy is what I'm getting coming up from Scott. But yeah, just moving in here, I'm also getting a feeling, how do I say it, just having lots to think of, I would say here, like having lots of burden. But yeah, I do get that he's using her for money, even though I'm not like, it's quite interesting. I've got the Two of Cups coming in here as well. I know I haven't pulled cards for possibility of him reaching out towards you, but right away I do get towards the end of the year, or like I would say after the second half of the year, that you may hear from him, like he will be reaching out towards you. But it's not going to be like a full-blown conversation. It's more like testing the water, coming in from him. But yeah, money energy is coming in here very, very strongly. Yeah, he's definitely using her, some sort of like using her for money, because money wise, this person, the wife here, has more like financially stable, like more, yeah, like financially stable, like more money energy is what I'm getting coming up from him. All right, thank you, Nadine. Let me know your question here, so I can do the reading. All right, so for those of you, you can just post up your questions. Let's get to the reading. Let's see. Let me know your questions here. So you're welcome, Amelia. Let's start with, I think we'll then be reaching out sooner. Let's see. This card just flew out, Nadine, the Two of Cups energy. So that's another, like, I mean, we both know that, both of you does have a soul connection. So just like confirmation after confirmation coming in. Or let's see who Ben will reach out. Also for timing, or let's see. For time frame, I get a very strong July energy. To be honest, the number 7 coming in quite strongly. So I would say, yeah, it still does around summer, May to July. I would say here, like May to July is coming up very strongly for the time frame. So another confirmation, both of you do have a soul connection. He's definitely coming back towards you. Like he's like, things are definitely going to be smooching out towards you. And I've got the Emperor energy coming up here. I've got the King of Swords, and then I've got the Lovers energy. So another confirmation with the Lovers and the Two of Cups energy coming in here. So yeah, he's definitely coming back towards you here. But with this King of Pentacles, and I'm getting a very strong May to July energy, to be honest here, as for the fastest time frame that he will be reaching out. The only thing that I've got coming up from him here is that quite a slow movement, like not very slow movement, to be honest, Nadine, but like, yeah, just like a slow and steady movement coming in. And another message that I've got coming in here from him here is that, first of all, he's definitely not someone who tend to be rushing things. That's the first message that I've got coming out from him. Like, not necessarily like an ego. Again, it could be an ego, but what I'm getting here is that he just naturally not someone who tend to be rushing things. Like that's the first message that I've got coming up from him. So he's definitely like someone who is like slow and steady, someone who does like calculative measure, calculative measure and calculative, how do I say it here, actions. So, and another thing here is that I'm also getting that he's currently receiving all of this karmic justices now. Not necessarily in terms of his life going through hell or going through some sort of like not necessarily like he's going through so much at this time, but slowly he's definitely going to be on the end of like receiving the karmic justice, in terms of this will definitely be is healing energy, I would say here, but not necessarily going into like a full-blown healing, but definitely like getting, okay, like I've been doing that and that's actually wrong, like starting to coming into that realization is what I'm getting coming up. Again, July, and then the number 7 is definitely coming in here quite strongly. So I would say like the number 7 could be 7 weeks from now, that's the earliest, but for some reason I keep on getting like May to July, but more specifically here is July energy. Another thing that I've got coming up from Ben here is that there are definitely some regrets energy that I've got coming up from him, and I'm also getting a very strong of I would say burden, but again, he's not really struggling, to be honest. Like it's not like a full blown struggling energy coming out from him, but it's definitely also like not a smooth sailing energy for Ben. Like he definitely has a lot of things on his shoulder, like but personally speaking, I mean, like in his personal life there could be like lots of things. He just feels like he has lots of burden, and I feel like this is part of the lesson, this is part of the karmic energy that he needs to release, that he needs to move forward into. He has a big ego, yeah, that is also the thing, but like a very strong and calculative energy coming up. He's definitely thinking about reaching out towards you, to be honest. Like the communication energy is still there, but he's holding himself back for some reason. He keeps on like holding himself back, just like I would say here that not necessarily playing a game. Like he feels like, okay, I want to talk to her, I want to see what she is going on, but you know what, let me just wait a bit and let's see. Like I'm just going to hold on reaching out to her, I'm just going to hold on talking to her until the very last minute, until to the point that I can't control it anymore, you know. Like that's the energy that I've got coming up from him. So yeah, he will definitely be reaching out towards you. It's just going to be taking up some time, a slow energy, to be honest. Hi lovely cat, I hope you're doing good. All right, so let me just go ahead with the question. For those of you who are here, if you have some questions that you would like to get answers, please just like comment in the chat below, so I'll get to it. And if you would like to skip the line or getting like a full reading, you may donate for that as well. You're welcome, Nadine. Does he try to get you to do it? To be honest, yeah, I mean, it's not even that he does it consciously speaking, to be honest, Nadine. Like, does he want you to communicate? I mean, like, does he want you to break the silence and communicate with him? Definitely. That's like, there is no doubt on that. Like, that is just 100% a yes. And that's what I mean, I want to talk to her, but let me just hold on and let's see. Like, maybe she will be talking to me. Let me just hold on to that. So he's going to be holding on to the very, very last point. Like, when, okay, it's been a very long time. She hasn't reached out to me, and like, I know I kept on waiting on her. You know what? I just can't hold on anymore. Like, I just can't wait. Let me just, like, go and message her. Like, it will come to that point, like, that's the, again, not subconsciously speaking about it, but that's just what he's doing. Yeah, sure, Amelia, I'll get to it. Hi, lovely cat. Yeah, it's been a while. I know. Just got some personal issues coming in and health wise, so that's why I couldn't come in, but now everything is good, so I'm definitely coming in a little bit more. I just need to find a way to balancing up with my work schedule, and then we're definitely getting into that. All right. Sure, lovely cat, I'll get to you. I'll just do Amelia's one first. Alright, so you would like to have a career and financial reading. Let's see. I know you asked for a career reading, Amelia, but literally I've got the loving man energy coming in here. Alright, and true love. But anyway, let's just start with the overall energy. See? Okay, let's see. Okay, money wise here is that, like, financially speaking, what I'm getting coming up for you, especially regarding your work and career situation here, first of all, I've got the hidden motivation energy coming up. Now, I don't necessarily get this from people in your workplace, or like your colleagues having some sort of like a hidden intention or hidden motivation, or just like not being how do I say, like, being a double face around you. But what I'm getting with this hidden motivation energy here is that be careful with people who are you surrounding you, and especially those who would like to, what I mean, like, the vision that I've got here is that someone that may just manipulate you, or someone may just like sell a set story towards you here just to get your money. So be careful on that when it comes into the finances. So I would say here, like, people that you're surrounding with, your friends or your family members, that's the first message that I've got coming in here. Is that I've also got the back and forth energy coming in here. I don't necessarily see any conflict or any blockages coming up into from your finances, but what I'm getting here is that, like, a very strong adjusting energy. Like, you are starting to adjust with your career, with your finances. So the message that I've got coming up here is that take it slow. Like, don't try to rush yourself. Just like take it slow energy, because I do see progress when it comes into your career, when it comes into your finances. Because again, another message that I just channel here is that the spotlight will be on you when it comes into your workplace, when it comes into your career. So try to, like, just like take it slow for now. Like, just like you are adjusting through it, is what I'm getting coming up here. Manifested again, this I think tomorrow, or on 25th, I forgot. Yeah, I think tomorrow, 24th, is the full moon. This, like, the first full moon in Pisces. Manifest, like, whatever goal that you have in terms of your finances, whatever goal that you in terms of your career, whatever goal that you want to achieve in that specific workplace. Because like I said, I'm getting a very strong of, like, a spotlight will be on you here. So manifest it. manifest it, and yeah, just like manifest it. Like I know I keep on manifesting it, keep on manifesting, and keep on manifesting it. Like, you know, that's the message that I've got here. Okay, you're working from home, so yeah, that could be like the adjustment that I've got coming in here. Now this is the love life. I know you're asking for the career, but let me just say that there is definitely going to be a new person coming in towards you here, a very strong kindred spirit energy, a very strong soulmate energy coming up here, and this person is definitely it's definitely, because I'm getting like a very strong mature loving energy, so this is definitely someone who will be giving you the stability, the emotional support. Is definitely going to be like a slow and smooth riding, like not like a roller coaster ride is what I'm getting now. That's the energy. Now let's see what coming in and what are the blockages that may come in terms of your work and career. Let's see. It's quite interesting, because I just want to say here is that be careful in terms of like your shoulder. Like, do not have what is it, like, do not put so much of burden around your shoulder area. And you said that you're waiting for your next surgery, so yeah, I would say here be careful. Yeah, basically don't strain yourself. That's the first thing here. But I'm also talking about emotionally speaking and mentally speaking here, is that do not strain yourself too much, especially again around your neck to your shoulder area is what I'm getting coming up here. So like, one mistake that we usually do here is that we just thought like only physical thing that can affect us, but you know, like even like stress, even like the like, yeah, stress, you know, like emotional instability can also affect our health. So like, try to be taking care of again the shoulder, next to the shoulder area. Like, more specifically here is that the shoulder area is what I'm getting coming in for you. So try to be careful on that. Again, things are definitely picking up in terms of your career. For some reason, things, again, I keep on getting like things are wind are going to be blowing in your direction. That's the literal message that I just got. Financially speaking here, I don't see any issue in terms of your finances. I do get a very strong stable energy coming in. And another thing here is that I've got coming up for you is that to incorporate your creative energy in terms of your work. Now, it could be in terms of like how you do your work, like incorporate the creative energy, or because you said that you're also like working from home, like how you manage your time, like how you are spending up like with work, and then like whatever remaining time that you have for free here, like try to incorporate a creative energy in terms of like, don't really on how you be doing your work. Like, don't really be sitting down, or just like don't be I'm just giving an example here, is that like don't really be sitting in one place, or just like don't be doing certain things one way. Like, just incorporating something, like incorporating something creative is what I'm getting coming up for you here. I do get a very strong of summer energy coming up for you here, for things to be, I mean, like you could see like things are picking up here. Again, financially speaking, I don't see any issues when it comes into your finances. This is more coming up from you, because I've got that I would say fear, but it's more like confusion. For some reason, either you have a fear of things may not be lasting, or like again fear and just like indecisiveness is what I'm getting coming up from your finances. But generally, financially speaking, I don't see any issue. Things are definitely going to be a very, very stable energy is what I'm getting coming up here as well. Yeah, you will definitely be meeting up with someone that does not play games. Like, this is like the real, just like a stable, no games and nothing here. And you're also waiting for your disabilities. Okay, let me just go in again. Work wise, I don't see any issue, to be honest. Financially also, like I don't see any issue, anything that you need to be specifically changing, or you know, like to be specifically doing. things are definitely like a things are definitely like moving into like a steady manner, to be honest here, Amelia. The only thing that I would say here is that it's more of like how you deal within yourself, how you deal within your fear, not necessarily like insecurity, just like your own thoughts, like your own emotion. Like this is going to be like how you manage your emotion when it comes into your finances, when it comes into your career, is more like the challenge for you here. But again, slowly things are definitely, I mean, like slowly, even those like doubts, even those fears definitely is definitely going away. July and summer energy is also another thing that I've got, but I'm getting like a very strong summer energy coming in here for you. Now let's see of the disability settlement, like when you will be getting it. Let's see disability settlement. You will definitely be getting it, but for some reason I feel like it may be taking up too long. Honestly, I've got 3 months, to be honest, coming in here, like a very strong 3 months energy. But again, the number 3 coming in, so it could be March or 3 weeks from now, or it may take up until 3 months, because I'm also getting early fall energy. So it's definitely going to be taking up some time. For some reason I feel like it's going to be taking up some time here. Either it's due to like the paperwork, or just like the way that, like the government moves, like usually we don't really get anything. Again, I don't know how is it there, but usually here, like no matter, like they would take some time to finish up the paperwork, and then even after the paperwork is done, they say like they're going to be processing it, they're going to be doing this, and they're going to be doing that. But I'm getting like 3 weeks to 3 months is what I'm getting coming up here. Oh, there is 2 settlement. Let's see if you will be getting both. Hi BP. Right, let's see, will you be getting both of the settlement? I would say yeah, you will be getting both of the settlement, but one is definitely going to be taking up long. Again, I've got early fall, 3 months. I've got also the month of November coming in here as well, like fall energy coming in here quite strongly. So either you will be getting one a little bit faster manner, but the other one, it may take some time. Like what I'm getting here is that with this 10 of Wands energy, like again, I won't say a long time, more like a long waiting energy is what I'm getting coming up here. Either this 2 settlement has been on pending for quite a while, or like a little bit a while, or like one is definitely going to be taking up a while. Like that waiting energy is what I'm getting coming up quite strongly here for you. So that, let's see on the future of your finances. Okay, I've got the Queen of Pentacles energy coming up here. Hi Danny, how are you doing? Okay, I hope you're doing good. Alright, so financially speaking here, Amelia, I've got the 3 of Cups, I've got the Queen of, again, money wise, I don't see any issue. Like I told you here before, like I don't see any how do I say it here, struggling in terms of finances. I honestly do not see it coming in here for you, Amelia. The only thing that I've got here is that be careful of the people that are surrounding yourself with, especially your friends, because I'm getting like a very strong manipulative energy coming up here, or people that may just be using you for money. Now, even though like there is nothing of those such people is there yet, but I would say here, because like financially speaking, I do see things are coming in like things are increasing and increasing and increasing and increasing here. And so it's really important for you, like once you like keep on getting like financially, like you keep on getting the increase here, it's really important for you here to pay close attention to the people that you're surrounding with. Things are definitely moving in quite fast for you in terms of your career, in terms of your finances. Wish fulfillment energy is also definitely there. I've got the Empress energy coming in, some sort of like a promotion. Again, I'm getting a very strong of like a support light energy coming in here for you, Amelia. So again, either promotion, or like you will be getting like leveling up energy in terms of your career and in terms of your work life. So yeah, that's for your career. Let me know if there's anything you would like me to check in, Amelia. Let me go through the chat. Oh, Danny, thank you so much. Everyone, if you have time for give I'm not sure if you have some video here, Danny, on YouTube or on Instagram. She's like my best friend, my best sister. Like whenever you need some guidance, you can just check out her Instagram. I'm not sure if you have some videos on YouTube, but yeah, check out her Instagram. Mariam, yeah, I still do that. I mean, like, yeah, I'm still open. You can just let me know your question. Surely, Olaf, I'll get to that. Let me go up. I think I'm outside. Yeah, sure, BP. Just let me know your question. Like once I'm done doing the donation one, that I'll definitely be doing your. I'll definitely get back to you. Yeah, sure. Let's see on what's the energy for your daughter here, Amelia. Alright, for your daughter. Let's see. I do get a very strong anxious energy coming up here and heartbroken sadness. I would say like this is both of your energy, like you are feeling heartbroken that you haven't heard from her, and I feel like this is also something that she's currently going through. I'm not sure if she's currently going through a breakup or like but basically I'm getting here is that like there are definitely like some sadness surrounding her life, and I'm also getting like a very strong anxiety energy or just trouble sleeping energy that I've got coming in here from her. Patient is what I'm getting coming up. To be honest, I do see that she does have love and she does have like a positive emotion, like love, support, like basically she does have love towards you, but at the same time I feel like for some reason she feels that she's getting betrayed. I'm getting like a very strong betrayal energy that I've got coming. Now I'm not saying that you betrayed her, but she felt that way, or she's still feeling that way. So letting go of those hurt, letting go of those some sort of like a pain, it's what currently holding her back to have some sort of like a communication, or just holding her back to just reach out towards you. Like if both of you haven't had some sort of like a connection again. What I'm getting here is that both of you, to be honest, need like just like a good conversation, just like a good communication, because to be honest there are just lots of misunderstanding, lots of regret, lots of pain, lots of sadness is what I'm getting coming out from both of your energy here. I do see things are definitely changing in for the better. I would say here just wait for a little bit. Wait for a little bit is what I'm getting coming up here. Soon either she will be going through I do see like some sort of like a, I'm not sure if she is married or she is going to get married. If she's not married, I feel like during her wedding or like during the time that she's going to be getting married is the time where like things are going to be mending up between the two of you. I know it may take some time, but I feel like a very strong marriage and a very strong like a family energy will be there. But for now I would say like she's just still struggling with her emotions. She's like struggling with, yeah, we just like she's definitely struggling with her emotion is what I'm getting coming up here. Yeah, see, that's the thing, like she thinks she felt betrayed, like for some reason she just felt betrayed, and both of you will have the conversation. I would say like just wait for a little bit. Once she's like either planning to get married or just going through like some sort of like a commitment in her life, those are like, you will see like things are picking up faster in that way. Thank you so much, Amelia. I'm so glad that I'm back as well, and I missed you guys. All right. Okay. Leo love. Yeah, sure, Mariam. I've got your question, and I'm just going to do Leo love first, and then I'm going to do yours. Alright. Okay, let's see what is going on. Leo love, what is going on between you and your partner? Vanessa, no, I did not see your question. You can just like post your question that once I'm done with the donation based reading, I'll get to you. Alright, Leo love, let's see. Okay, so to answer your question directly here is that I checked directly if he's cheating on you, if he's, having some sort of like a shady thing, like again, cheating, flirting, doing, like basically like doing anything shady. To be honest, I'm not getting a very strong yes into like, so I mean, like, I'm not even getting a yes at all, to be honest, in terms of that. So I don't think that he's cheating. That's the first thing that I've got coming in here. However, I do see some sort of like a disconnect between the two of you, which I'm definitely going to go through it in a minute. But let me just get something in here. Okay, yeah, I do see a disconnect coming in here between the two of you here, Leo. Let me just go through it one by one. Now, first of all, here is that either both of you or one of you here is currently struggling in terms of like, I won't say finances per se, but in terms of just like how life has been in general. Because what I've got coming up here is that there is a very strong waiting energy coming in here between both of you. Waiting in this waiting energy is specifically in terms of like the professional life, in terms of like money, financial energy here. Either both of you could be like waiting for some money coming in, or both of you could be stressing out when it comes into career, when it comes into job, when it comes into finances. So that's one thing here. There are definitely lots of stress, there are definitely lots of burden that is like both of you currently have, and this is where the disconnection, or this is where the miscommunication is happening. For your partner specifically here, I've got the Emperor energy both coming in here from him. So honestly, I don't see him in terms of like cheating, or in terms of like doing something shady. Now generally the Emperor is definitely a good energy when it comes into maturity, but in this case specifically here is that there could be like an ego clash coming in here between the two of you, or like I would say here, because him coming in as the Emperor energy, sometimes he tends to want to make things his way, or like you tend to be making things in your way, or like both of you could be coming in into like again miscommunication, or just like head clash energy is what I'm getting coming up here. Unnecessary conflict or argument is also going to be there. Another thing that I've got coming in for you here is that you are definitely I mean, like emotionally speaking, I don't see like you are overreacting in a certain way, but at the same time, I don't see it that you are just in your head specifically about this. Because emotionally speaking, what I'm getting here is that there are lots of hidden factors here. There are lots of hidden factors here when it comes into your emotion. 1 minute. Nah, mama. Meeting udah deh aja. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. I've got my mom coming in, but yeah. Emotionally speaking here is that Leo love, what I'm getting coming up for you here is that there are lots of hidden emotions that has been there. Again, this is nothing to do with your partner, but this is something that has been there for quite a long time. So it's just like coming in here all together. Again, like I said, it's not that he's doing something shady or is doing something negative, but there are just lots of factors coming in here together. So I would say there are just emotionally, I'm getting like a very strong clouded energy coming out for you here. Coming up for you here, Leo love. And I feel like what both of you need to do, sorry, what both of you need to have here is that try to walk away from all this conflict. Try to, like separate from, like all this conflicted energy from whatever, whatever thoughts that you have, whatever yeah, whatever conflicted energy, whatever argument that both of you may have here, like try to separate yourself, try to separate it from there, and try to, like, I won't say take a break as in like break up per se, but just like try to separate off all of this conflict energy, of all of this, like argument or unnecessary thing here, and see like what are the things that has been concerning you, or what are the things that has been burdening you that's not related to him. So let's just say like in your personal life, that what is that things that you're just like waiting and stressing yourself out. Like try to, like see things from a different perspective is what I've got coming up here. Again, I don't necessarily see him like cheating or him going through something, but what I'm getting here is that, especially with the Tower and the world energy here, emotionally there is definitely like a very strong disconnect, lots of anxiety energy speaking up here. And like, to be honest, you are feeling alone, like as if you're not getting the, you are feeling alone. Again, that communication energy is what I'm getting coming up here. You are definitely on one hand is feeling anxious, trouble sleeping, and at the same time here is that no matter how many people that are surrounding you here, Leola, for some reason you just like keep feeling that you are alone, and you yourself here like not entirely sure how or why is that it. So, and your partner here is also like confused in terms of how to support you. So there are lots of like openness that needs to be happening here. That's the first thing that I've got. Let's see what's the future holding on for you. Again, I would definitely suggest both of you here to either take a short trip, or just like, separate yourself from like this conflict, separate from yourself from like try to not look on like what like he's doing that is like making you even like keep on questioning yourself, but like try to, okay, like this is what I feel that he's doing, but at the same time here try to look if there are anything that is stressing yourself out, like there are anything that burdening you, because I'm getting like a very, very strong burdening energy coming up here quite strongly. Again, communication is also another thing that I've got the Two of Cups energy and the Eight of Wands energy. Things are definitely going to be things are definitely going to be like shorting out for both of you. But to be honest, with this World and the Tower energy that I've got coming in here, even if like let's just say, like both of you have a fight, or like if you feel like as if like things are coming crumbling down, I would suggest you to not do anything, let it happen, and then you can rebuild it from, like you can rebuild the foundation again. That's the thing that I've got coming in here. So I don't necessarily see like a breakup or anything concerning for both of you here. Things are definitely going to be getting better, but I would say like that this is definitely like a testing time for for both of you here, Leo. But yeah, I don't necessarily see any cheating on him or anything shady coming out from him. Communication is definitely something that both of you need to improve. And more specifically here for you, I would say here is that try to see what you have been buried deep, because I'm getting like a very strong of like being drawn in your own emotion energy is what I'm getting here, Leo. I hope it helps. Let me know if anything from what I said is confusing, or like that you just not following or not understanding. I'll definitely clarify that. And thank you so much for your donation as well. You're welcome, Leola. Thank you so much. Let's start with Mariam. Tokafan, I think I've just received your donation. I'm doing Mariam and then I'm doing you next. So you can just like post your question and I'll just scroll back up. BPI actually, if you see the pin message, there is the link for my PayPal there. You can send in the donation and you can let me know. I mean, like you can put the question in the notes from the PayPal, or you can just like post it here as well. All right, let's start with Mariam. Mariam, what's your question? Okay, what is this action? What is his next action to achieve? Hi Vanessa, I am currently doing the donation base, so I think we have like 3 more questions. I'm doing Mariam and then Toka. I have 2 questions, and then after that, like once I'm done with the donation, then I'm doing the free reading. I see your question, but you just have to wait until I'm done with the donation. Well, let's see what is. Oops. God, I've got so many messages coming in here for you, Mariam. Let me just pull a time frame. Just see that. Okay, so what are his next action towards you? So I've pulled the future and the present action as well as the challenges. Now, for the present action, I don't see there is any specific action that he has towards you as of now, or like again the present, I would say here within the next few days to few weeks there might be like a quiet energy here. He does definitely think about communicating with you, so even if, let's just say, in the near future, in the next few weeks or even in the next few days, that you will be getting some messages towards him, even though I don't see that you will be getting like a straight tangible messages from him, but what I'm getting here is that more of like a stalkerish energy. So either you might see him driving around, or like you might see like some weird accounts, like seeing your post or seeing your status. It's more like that, like more of that, like a stalkerish energy that I've got coming in here. He's definitely going through a lot at this time, because I've got the tower energy and the star energy coming in here. Lots of regretful energy that I've got coming in towards him. He's definitely feeling alone, like he's definitely in his head, he's definitely in his emotion, he's definitely in his head. I don't see him putting any specific action as of now, because what I'm getting coming up from him here is that he's more into like trying to balance up his emotion, trying to balancing up his anger. Like part of him here is actually being angry that he's being left out alone in the cold. Part of him here is actually being regretful for ruining things with you, for just like not not acting right for once. So this is what going to be prompting him, or this is what going to be pushing him to be again having that stalker's energy. Now another thing here is that the blockage of like why we are not seeing any action as of now is not that, it's not that there is no action at all, because to be honest I do see like a very very strong moving energy, and I've also got the communication energy coming in here, for both of two ace of swords here. So eventually he's definitely going to put his steps forward, and eventually he's definitely going to be starting up communication with you. There is no doubt on that. But there is like, we are currently in a waiting energy, we are currently in a waiting period, because first of all he's moving in a very slow manner, like a very slow manner, because he himself is feeling confused. Like I told you here, like emotionally he's like feeling a certain way, and then his ego and then his head is coming in and telling him like, you know what, I'm the victim here, like I'm going through something, like I'm struggling here, like why should I feel bad about her, like why should I feel bad about what I did towards her, while like I'm supposed to be feeling bad about myself, because I'm struggling, I'm going through all of these issues within myself. Now I've also checked what's the future action that he has to achieve. I've got the Ace of Cups coming in here, I've got the Ace of Wands, and then I've got the Sun energy. Now eventually later on in the future, what I'm getting here is that he's definitely going to be coming in straight and coming in correct with you, especially with expressing his emotion, expressing it like what he feels. I would say here like this is the time that he's definitely currently going through the healing, because with this Tower energy and with this Star energy here, things are coming crumbling. I mean, like I won't say like things are coming crumbling down for him per se, but like lots of pressure, lots of struggle, lots of pressure more in general, that he's feeling struggle, like that he's actually struggling within himself. Communication is definitely going to be picking up between the two of you. As for the time frame here, I've got the number 4 coming in quite strongly, so it could be 4 weeks, the month of April. And what I'm getting coming out from him here is that he's currently keeping himself so tight. So even though that you may notice him that, you know, like in a way that he's like stalking you, or like you may like you have that hunch, you have that thing like, okay, I feel like this person is currently like wants to talk to me or wants to communicate with me here, like he's going to be keeping up himself, like he's definitely going to be keeping up things for himself. So even if, let's just say, you know, like you are reaching out towards him here, he's definitely going to be acting up in a bit. Then before replying, I mean like before getting back to you, like, you know, like he would just like be acting a little bit like ignoring you, or just like pretending of not seeing your messages, pretending like as if like he's not being bothered, instead of actually like, you know, having a proper communication. Now that's the current energy, like that's the present energy if you choose to reach out towards him. But yeah, in the like what I'm getting here is that in the future you're definitely going to be seeing him coming in correct, coming in right, because I feel like after all of these issues that he's currently going through right now, he's definitely going to be coming back towards you feeling defeated, like all his ego, all of this, you know, like whatever superficial ego that he has within himself, like he's finally going to be coming in correct. He's definitely going to be coming in because he feels defeated. Okay, like I can't take this anymore, like I lose, like I need to straighten out myself, I need to come correct, you know. That's the energy that I've got coming out from him. Thank you so much for your donation, and again let me know if there's anything that how does he see you seeing him. Let's see on that. Childish, I'm getting a very strong childish, and someone with like selfishness, anger issue. It's more like he thinks that you are seeing him as you know, like those kids that have anger issue, like not necessarily like anger issue, like when you don't give them what they want, and like how they are acting up, that anger, that yeah, that anger, that yeah, I would say anger, but I don't know what else, the word for that. That's how he thinks that you are seeing him. At the same time, that he knows that you just have feeling towards him, because I've got the Two of Cups energy coming in here. I would say like this is more like a hope from him, that no matter what, that you would still choose him, that you would still like want him, because like that strong soul connection that both of you have. And again, this is more like the hope that he has towards you here, Mariam, that that you are thinking about him, like you are, like as much as he's thinking about you, and that that you're also thinking about him, like these two are more like his hope, that like you are thinking about him. And this is why, like he feels that this is also what, I won't say like making him angry, because he feels like, okay, like I'm struggling, but like I'm also being left out alone, like why she hasn't come back, like why she hasn't messaged me, those thoughts surrounding him. Okay, BP, great. Yeah, that's it for Mariam, and let's start with Toka. Okay. It's okay, Toka, no worries. I know you're not spamming, but let's see your first question. How will things go when you end this? It's too much, it's not. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's start with your first question. Yeah, see, that's the thing, Mariam, that's part of him. He wants, I mean, he hopes, I would say, or he thinks that, yeah, he hopes, I would say here, is that you are still thinking about him, like you are still like thinking back of how things went between both of you, the good things, and that's would be more than enough to like make you come back. All right. Okay, let's start with you, Turka, here. What will happen and how things will go? Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let's just see what's the energy. Okay, let's get some clarification. Okay, so to answer your question directly here, Toka, is that I'm getting a very strong yes, that you should actually just let him know, and you should just actually end things with him, especially with this tree energy that I've got coming in here for you. The word, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacle. Yeah, I do feel like you should definitely end things, and you should actually definitely let him know let him know about what you had found out about like all this other stuff. Now, one thing that I've got coming in here is that if you choose to end things, or if you choose to let him know, which I feel like a very, very strong yes, that you should just go ahead and do it. I don't see him getting mad though. Like, I don't see any drama. I don't see like any unnecessary conflict, any unnecessary, like all those drama, being angry, being this, being that. Like, I don't see that happening. However, I do see a very strong of almost like a childish energy, to be honest, that I've got coming out from him. Like, this is like not like how do I say it here? Like, this is not like him throwing tantrum, like directly throwing tantrum in a way, but what I'm getting here is that even though that I don't see him directly wanting to end things with you, like I'm just going to be putting up there, because I'm getting a very, very strong flirting energy that I've got coming in here from you. So he may say something that it's okay, like we could just like do it like once in a while thing, or like he may try to convince you by giving you a certain type of offer, to be honest, but it's not like a full-blown offer. So he may try to say something, he may try to convince you to go on, keep on doing that. And that's why the childishness that I've got coming in here. But I, again, like I say here, like I don't see him having like a full-blown anger issue, like going through yeah, like basically I don't see any necessary drama or necessary full-blown issue, but I do see him like not wanting to let you go. So like I do see something that he will be trying to talk in a certain way, do in a certain way, just like trying to like make you stuck there. That's the first thing that I've got coming in here, because the energy that I've got coming in here is that as the King of Wands. So the only thing that he's, and it's quite interesting because I've got the Knight energy coming in here, and then the only thing that he's coming up as the King here is the King of Wands energy. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, he could be that. But what I'm getting coming up here is that fire energy coming in here quite strongly from him. So I don't see any emotional connection for both of you. So this is more like the intimacy, the lusting energy. Like, again, it's not that he's lusting over you per se. He's just, maybe I would say here, like he just have that higher drive. Like, yeah, I would say like he just may have like higher drive, or just in general he just may have that very strong lust towards you, and just like wanting to get physical, wanting to get intimacy here. So that's what I've got. And I also don't see any issue when it comes into work between the two of you, to be honest. Like I don't see that how do I say it here, like I don't see both of you, I mean, like I don't see specifically this is going to be affecting you at work, or this is going to be affecting your career, this is going to be affecting you in a certain way when it comes into your job, when it comes into your career. There is nothing like that. But what I'm getting here is that silence. So both of you may just like not be like, even at work, both of you either might be ignoring each other, or there's just going to be like a sort of like a silence that's going to be done between the two of you here. Yeah, I'm definitely getting a very strong yes, that you should just like go ahead and be honest and tell him, like just open up that conversation here. I do get a very strong heartbreak energy coming up here. So like you are definitely feeling sad, you are definitely, especially like with you, especially with this silent energy. Again, I won't say that he's giving you silent treatment, but seeing him and not talking to him, like being there at the same time at the work, and then like just being silent, this is definitely going to be, this is definitely going to be like a little bit of heartbreaking. So the only concern that the only challenge or the only negative thing that I've got coming up from you telling him here is that how you manage your emotion, how you manage that sadness, how you manage that heartbreak energy here. Now another thing here is that he's definitely going to be playing full. That's the literal message that I've got coming up here. And it's quite interesting because of course, so the full energy coming in here, he's definitely going to be playing full. He's definitely going to like keeping things within himself. Like again, that silent energy is coming up quite strongly. He will definitely be distant, he will definitely be acting out like by not communicating with you, and that's going to be the hardest thing for you here, like how you manage your emotion. So in a certain way, I would definitely be aware of the manipulation that he will be giving you, in terms of like giving you, it seems like he's going to be giving you a genuine offer, but I'm definitely going to be doubting on that. And I've also got the world energy coming in here as well. I feel like it's definitely better for you to end things. And another thing here is that I would say, not necessarily stalking you per se, but you would feel his presence, especially surrounding your work situation here. You would definitely feel his presence. Like again, that is what is going to be uh, the hardest part, because like you feel his presence, but both of you are not communicating. There is this silent, and he's keeping himself in. So that's why, like the struggle is going to be there. But you already made a good decision, you already made a right decision, especially with this Queen of Swords energy that I've got coming in here for you. The only thing that is left to be done here is that cutting him out and stand firm in your decision. And it's quite interesting, because this is like literally the vision that I've got coming, like how, like she's thinking about cutting the roses, and that's literally how you are thinking right now. Like, should I cut him out, should I tell him, should I, like, what should I be doing? I would say, yeah, the right decision that you have made here is that tell him, and it's okay. Like, there is no issue when it comes into your work. There is like, he's not going to be giving you hard time. Like, he's not going to be giving you hard time directly, but in terms of like that stalking energy, in terms of, just like giving that silent but still lurking, and just still being there, that's going to be like the hardest part here. Yes, you have to. That's the only thing that I've got coming in here. Even if you tell him, moving forward is just how your emotion. It's that's going to be the challenge here. Okay. Let me go through your second question, and then I'll definitely going to be reading out your messages here. Alright, let's see. Second question. What does he want from you? Okay, just. Yeah, I definitely understand why you feel bad for the girlfriend, but okay, there are just lots of messages that I'm getting coming up for you here, Toka. But let me just say this, like, because this is what I've just channeled. It's not that you are not good now. This is when things kind of like, how do I say, like interconnected with one another. Now, because you're already not feeling good within yourself, because of that, how do I say it here, because of that insecurity, like emotionally you are not feeling good within yourself, like you are already feeling down, and then like these things came in again here with him, and you're just finding out. So literally, you are not at fault, you are as the same as the girlfriend, like both of you are victim here. So it's not that you did something wrong, like you didn't know. And another thing here is that your main struggle, again, like what I said in the beginning of the reading, your main struggle here is that your emotion, because you will feel alone, like that that I won't say loneliness per se, but it's just as if like you are in a survival mode. Like, okay, you just like wake up, you eat breakfast, and then you go to work, and then you're coming back home. So it seems like you feel like as if your life has been a monotone, especially after you confront him, or after you tell him, like that monotonous will be like, you will feel that even more, like, because like that monotone energy here. And again, that is going to be the struggle. So what I'm going to tell you here is that just walk through the storm. Okay, just walk through it. It's okay when you feel like, it's okay for you to feel all this thing, like, okay, am I a bad person, am I this, am I that? That's fine, like whatever emotion that you feel, be it sadness, be it anger, be it guilty, even if it's just like a disgust towards yourself here, like whatever it is here, is that, feel it. And it's actually a good thing that you find this out now, because tomorrow, yeah, I guess tomorrow or the next day, or in like the day after tomorrow, is the full moon. And another thing that I've just channeled right now here is that you have struggle of speaking up, not only to other people, but you have struggled to speak up to yourself. So you tend to be like just bearing all your emotion. Okay, like I'm feeling this, but I'm not supposed to feel this. I have like a good life, I have a good job, I have this, I have that. Like there are many people that is actually struggling, more struggling than me, that I should be grateful. So we tend to just like keep like even a slight discomfort, like whenever we feel like a slight discomfort, whenever we feel like a slight sadness, we just feel like, okay, I have a lot of things that I've going on with my life. I'm not supposed to feel sad, I'm supposed to feel bad. And that's not the way it is. Like the more you try to conceal your emotion, the more you try to like keep your emotion buried, it's just going to be coming up. So whatever it is, like how small, how insignificant might be your emotion, is feel it. So with this coming full moon, what I'm going to suggest for you here is that cry if you need to cry, shout if you need to shout, blame yourself if you need to blame yourself. That's okay, just let it out, let it all out. I'm definitely going to be suggesting you to write it down, like whatever emotion, be it towards him, be it towards you, be it towards anyone else, just write it down. And then coming in full moon, or even like I would say here, like this next few days, write it down and then burn it. And before you burn the paper, what I'm going to suggest here is that just like crumble it down. Like how you want to let out your anger, like how you want to let out your frustration, like write it all down and then just like crumble up the paper. Like you can tear it out if you want, like do whatever you want it with it. And then like after you're done with all those things, just burn it. And you can burn it out I mean like outside of your apartment or outside of your place, so like you can just like go with the wind. Or I would say here is that like once you burn that up, the ashes, you can throw, I mean don't flush it in the toilet. Like you can just like throw it like into like the running water stream, or just like if you have like a plants or something like that, you can just like put it there. But yeah, just throw it up is what I'm getting. So that's the channel message that I've got coming out for you. Now let's look at into the second question. All right, let's see, what's his deal? Let's see what's his deal. Okay, right away I'm getting a very strong manipulative. The word that I've got here is that manipulative. I'm getting a very strong manipulative energy coming up here. Okay, so the message that I just got here is that he's quite charismatic. Like the way he is, the way that he just put himself up, like the way that he just bring himself up here, it can be like he has this natural charisma, I would say here, towards I mean like within himself. And this could also be like one of the reason why you feel attracted towards him, or like why you feel like, okay, like this person could be a good person, like he's charismatic, he knows how to put himself up, and like he know how to position himself, he's a good conversation, like all those stuff is there. And but at the same time here is that I'm getting a very strong manipulative energy coming, I mean like the word like being manipulative towards him. Now I've also got a very strong of childishness, again immature energy, childishness energy coming up from him. He may have a certain type of like a traumatic childhood. I'm getting like certain issues with, could be with his mom. But to be honest here is that like older women, like could be with his mom, could be with like older women. But what I'm getting here is that like that very strong childish energy coming in here. Now this might be heartbreaking. Like I'm not telling this to make you feel down or to make you feel bad towards yourself, because you already thinking that like, why am I not good enough to be his girlfriend, why am I not good enough to this. But again, I know this is like the classic thing that we say, like it's not your fault, it's his fault. But to be honest here is that even with the girlfriend that he is with at this time, I don't see any type of emotion. So it's not, I mean, like, it's not your fault that he does not feel anything emotionally towards you. It's more that he just doesn't have, like, he just doesn't feel that, he just doesn't have that capacity to feel emotion, to be honest, I would say here. Like, yeah, like either he's trained, I mean, like, either he's just being like, okay, I don't want to feel emotion because emotion is this, emotion is that, you know. But like, generally speaking here is that he's being very, very defensive. He just have lots of, like, he just have this huge wall surrounding himself. So like, again, like I told you, like, even if you try to tell him like, look, I know that you have girlfriend, I know you have this, he's not going to argue with you, because he feels that if I argue with you, like, it's mean that I'm putting myself out there, like I'm pouring my emotion, and I don't want that, you know. Like, he's trying so hard to just put this facade, to put this, you know, like a mask that I have everything all together, like like a very, very strong defensive energy coming in here quite strongly. However, another thing that I've got coming in here is that this is not going to be the end. Like, even after you tell him that, look, I know this, I know that, this is not going to be the end, because he's still going to try to coming back to you, because like, he's definitely going to make some attempt to come back to you. He's definitely going to, you know, like, just still going to be like surrounding you, like he's just going to be like circling you. He's definitely going to try to make an attempt to come back to your life. So again, I'm just going to give you a heads up on that. Now, another thing here is that, why you, like, why is it you? So first of all, here is that he's definitely attracted in terms of how you, of how your emotion works. So like, you feel within yourself that you are insecure, you feel within yourself like as if you're not good enough. But however, what he sees in you here is that someone with so much of emotion, those emotion that he can feel, someone that can just pouring out all the emotion, someone that just can give everything towards him. And in a way, it's like a parasite, you know, like, because he can't feel that, he's trying to get that, he's trying to get that from you, because, you know, like, okay, I can't, like, I don't want to feel all of this thing, like, I can just like get it from her. So that's the energy that I've got coming in now. That's it, like, that's the first thing. Now, I'm like, with this Queen of Swords energy coming in here, I feel like this is more of like the other woman here is that, the other woman is more, I mean, like, his girlfriend in this case here is that, it's more of like, you know what, I don't care, like, you just do what you want, you know, like that type of energy. So he does not get that. I would say, like, in a way, emotionally speaking, the girlfriend and the girlfriend and him is in the same level, in terms of, you know what, I don't do this, all of this emotional stuff. Like, you want to do what, you do that, you know, like, and just leave me be with myself. So like, emotionally speaking, they are quite similar, and he's not getting that emotional food, I would say, you know, like, just in a quote, that emotional food from the girlfriend, and that's what he's coming in, like, and that's what, like, he's coming in towards you here. So yeah, things, I mean, he's definitely going to be circling, man, that's what I just said here. But what I'm going to suggest for you here is that, try to just go out, you know, like, whatever it might be, you know, like, even if it's just like, let's say, like, you want to go to a bar with yourself, or you just like want to go to a movie with whatever you want to do, you know, like, no matter how small and no matter how impulsive it is, whatever you want to do, just do it. Because the stage that you are currently in at this time here is that, do not hold yourself back. Do not hold yourself back in terms of your emotion. Whatever you want to feel, just feel it. Whatever you want to do, just do it. It's just that, keep in mind that, try to not hurt yourself in that process, and try to not hurt others as well. So like, that's the message that I've got coming in here for you to come. So yeah, let me know if there's anything that, from what I just said, that, you know, like, might be confusing, or like, you just like need extra clarification. And let me read up the chat. Okay, so let's read up. Let's see. Yeah, do it. The yoga, the aerial, yeah, whatever you want to do, like no matter what, like no matter how small, no matter how impulsive it is, just go ahead and do it. And that's definitely good. See, it's okay if you just go at it and then, like, let's say a week later, or let's just say like a month later, you feel like, no, I don't want to do this anymore. And that's fine, like even if it's just like a temporary thing. What I'm going to tell you here, Toka, is that don't commit yourself to anything, or don't feel like you have to commit yourself to something in order to heal from all of this thing. Like, take it one step at a time. That's the thing. Okay, BP, I got your question. Let me just like scroll back up to see if I missed anything. You are definitely not a jerk. Like, see, like I told you, you are also a victim in this. So please don't worry about that. Yeah, Martiam, you can ask a question. Just like just put it down. I'll get to you. Lovely Cat and Vanessa, I'm still on the donation, so like I'll definitely get to your free reading. Just give me a minute. All right. Okay, Mabel, I got you as well. Let's see. Alright, you're welcome, Toka. Don't worry about it. Is he regretful? Not necessarily. Like, I don't see any. I mean, to be honest, I don't really see the regret. Again, like I said, like I don't see any type of emotion towards him. Like, it may sound. I mean, like I'm not seeing. I mean, sorry, I'm not saying that he is emotionless or something like that. But yeah, like he's regretful, not at this time, because no matter what, he's still going to try to circle back. He's going to like try to just going to be telling you some like some fairy tales about this, about that, but the regret is what I'm not really getting that strongly from him just yet. All right, BP, let's see. Yeah, you are next, BP. All right, do you see BP? Will you be in a healthy relationship? Healthy relationship and financially speaking. Let's see. Financial return. Okay, BP, let's go. I mean, let's get to your question. To answer you here, in a lovely, healthy relationship here, I do see that happening, but to be honest, I do see that happening towards the end of the year or beginning of next year. Now, I don't mean that you're not going to be having any sort of like a relationship or any sort of like a dating life throughout this year, because to be honest, I do see a very strong water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or someone with a very, very strong water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But what I'm getting here is that this year you may spend more time being single, or just like being by yourself, or focusing in terms of your money, because to be honest, I'm getting a very, very strong money energy coming in here quite strongly. What I'm getting coming up for you here is that there is definitely going to be at least two people that will be coming in into your life this year. Again, I'm getting a very, very strong water energy coming in here, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Someone, I'm getting two specific people here. Is that someone that could be younger than you, not significantly younger, that age wise it could be like 2 to 3 years younger than you, or this could also be talking in terms of like maturity speaking. Like, you could be meeting with someone that is just like emotionally immature. Like I said, there is going to be like two people that will be coming in towards you here. I feel like this immature person is going to be coming in first, or either he might already be there surrounding your life, or someone could be from the past. But towards the end of the year or beginning of next year, I would say here towards the winter season is when that you will be meeting up with this person that is emotionally mature, like I'm getting like emotionally both of you will be on the same level, that he's definitely going to be giving you a lot of like giving in terms of like emotional support, supporting you emotionally, as well as yeah, just like supporting you emotionally and being there for you, like having that emotional compatibility, having that emotional intelligence. But yeah, I'm getting it more towards the end of the year rather than now, like at the beginning of the year. Now the biggest challenge that I've got coming up for you here is that I've got the Hangman coming in here twice. So what I'm getting coming up for you here is that you need to, your lesson, I would say here for the rest of the year of 2024 here is that try to ground yourself more. Because what I'm getting here is that you have your goal, you have like whatever that you want to achieve here, but for some reason, either because of the worry, because of just like the uncertainty surrounding your goal, or just like there are just so much that you can do, but the rest is that depending on this, on the circumstances or on God, universe or whatever, like you cannot relax or you cannot keep your feet on the ground. Like you just feel like I have to keep on doing something, like if I don't do something I might miss out on something. And that's the energy that you need to learn to let go in terms of your career, in terms of your finances, but more specifically here is that in terms of your relationship in general. I would say here the lesson for the rest of 2024 is going to be trying to be more grounded within yourself and just take up the chances, go out there, like because I'm also getting a very strong adventurous energy coming up for you here as well. Now this could be like a literal adventure, as in like literally going on a traveling, like going on to the place that you have never been into, like it could be that, or just like doing something. Again, this is what I always say, it does not matter how small or how simple it is. Like even if you're just thinking like, okay, I want to learn drawing, I want to learn painting, like just go ahead and do it. And like even like after, let's just say like after you enroll the class, like after a week or after a month, you don't feel like it, and that's okay, that's fine. So because what I'm getting coming up is that there is going to be a lot of new opportunities coming in into your way. Again, the rest of the throughout this year of 2024, there is going to be a lot of new opportunity, especially for adventure, especially for you to get out of your comfort zone. And it's really important for you here to take it and to explore and just to experience. And that's the message that I've got here. Now regarding your finances, will you be able to retire this year, or will you be retire next year? I'm getting more towards next year rather than towards this year, even though financially I don't see any issue coming up for you here this year. I do see that again, that body energy is what I'm getting coming up for you here. And I would suggest for you here, it's okay if there are certain times that you don't meet your especially when it comes into your finances. It's okay if, like, let's just say like a certain month, like you are not meeting your financial goal. That's okay. Like don't overstress yourself here, because no matter what, here by next year I do see a very strong success energy coming up for you when it comes into your finances. So financially speaking, I do see you will be able to get your financial goal and be able to retire by next year. Thank you so much, PP, for your donation. I hope it helps. All right. Okay, BP is done. Mabel. Okay, Mabel, you can post your question. I do see marriage coming in between the two of you, but honestly, I don't see it happening this year or next year though. Like I'm just going to tell you that, because either you are going to be meeting up this man towards the end of the year, and then like the relationship is like slowly progress, because I'm getting a very strong winter energy where like winter energy, I would say like the time that you will be in a loving stable relationship. So I would say like by winter, like end of this year to the beginning of the year, where like things are like either like starting to go steady, but marriage is definitely there for you. It may take either 2026 or like late 2025 here, BP. Okay, let's do Mabel, and then we're going to be doing the free reading. All right, Mabel. What is your okay? So he did message you. Let's see. All right, Mabel. Let's see what's going on with him. Right away here, Mabel, like the message that I got here is that he admires your strength. I'm getting a very strong, like he admires your strength. He admires like how you are grounding of your, how you are yourself, you know, like being grounded, being by yourself and all that. Let's see. The communication is going to be keeping on going. There is like, even if you try to ignore in the communication is just going to keep on coming. Like he will just try one way or the other to, you know, to make an attempt to communicate with you, just like the communication is going to be coming in. There's no doubt on that. Yeah, he's going to be keep on coming back. Like it's quite interesting because I've got the Six of Cups energy coming up here with the Six of Swords. Yeah, like no matter what, he's just going to be keeping on, you know, like coming back, circling back towards you. Strength energy, let's see the future. Okay, here's the messages coming in here for you, Mabel. Now, to answer your question, is he sincere? I would say yes, he does sincere, but the problem here is that with him, hold on, he's still coming in as the Page of Cups energy, and there is a very strong defensiveness energy coming up from him here, Mabel. So, is he sincere? I would say yeah, he's sincere in terms of like, at the current stage he is with that immaturity, you know, like with that defensiveness, you know, like with just like his emotion is not really mature yet, with just the way he is he sincere? Yeah, but this is where the problem is, you know, like that defensiveness energy, because he thinks that, you know what, he thinks that he's okay, like he thinks that he does not have any issue. He thinks that, you know, like I'm good, like, you know, like I'm good and she's good, like I like her, I admire her strength, I admire just how she is, like how you are grounded, like I just want her, you know, like that's just what he, like that's just what he's thinking. So is he sincere? Yeah, like should you give him a chance? This is where, to be honest, I'm also getting a very conflicting energy, because your energy here is that it's not decisive yet, and that is true, you know, like you don't have to, you know, like make any type of decision at this time, like to get back towards him, because the only thing that he's lacking at this time here is that in terms of his emotion. So what I'm getting coming up for your future here is that there might be, I mean, like later on in the future, if you choose, I mean, like with the current stage that he is, there is going to be like unnecessary conflict again, you know, like that misunderstanding is going to be coming up, because he thinks that he's right, like you know, like I'm right, like I'm this, I'm that, you know, like he thinks that he's good within himself, because he's also thinking about how he is as the King of Pentacles to your Queens of Pentacles, which means that he thinks that both of you are already on the same level, you know, like financially I'm good, financially I'm this, like emotionally financially I'm this, like I'm mature, like I'm already in a certain age, like I know what I want. Like he thinks of himself that way. Does he have love towards you? Yes, definitely the love is still there, and it's not going to go away. Now that's the problem. He is going to be repeating the same pattern, because I don't see much changes when it comes into his emotion. Okay, he may not be repeating the same pattern like continuously, Has he changed? Yeah, I do see definitely some changes coming out from him, but I would say here is that like if he used to be doing it 100% of the time, like if you give him the chance, he may be doing it 70 or 80% at the time, but it's still going to be that. And that's the issue. So I would say here is that just try to give him a little bit of time. Just um what I'm going to suggest for you here as well, because like he does want to be with you, and there is no doubt on that. This is what I mean. Like he's going to be keep on circling back. He's keep on like he's keeping on. I mean, like he's going to keep on circling back. He does have a solid intention. Like this is what I feel like. He's sincere of wanting to restart things with you. Like there is no mind games into that. There is nothing. Like the sincerity is definitely there. He truly does want to be with you. He truly does want to start things with you here. But the pattern is definitely going to be getting repeated again, at least 70% of the time, if not all the time here, Mabel. What I'm getting coming up for you here is that in the, okay, let me just finish it up from him. Now another thing, what I'm getting coming up here is that the like he's going to keep on making attempt to communication. Like even though if you're not answering him, he's definitely going to be there. There is definitely like a very strong, huge regretful energy. Like emotionally speaking, he's definitely being regretful over how things have been. What I'm going to suggest here is that try to communicate with him. Now just give it like a shot of like either replying to him or communicate with him either like face to face or phone call, and just tell him like the concern that you have. Okay, like this is what happened, like this is the pattern and I'm concerned about that. So I want to see you change in that before I give you another chance. Don't, I mean, like, because if you tell him that okay, this is what the pattern that I've seen, all he will say is that I've changed, because again truly he does feel towards himself that he has changed. But once you give him a chance, there is definitely going to be like like the same pattern is getting repeated again. So that's what I've got. I would say like the communication is definitely there, so you can give it a shot and try to communicate with him and see how it goes. Now for the future for you specifically here is that I'm getting a very strong financial energy coming up for you here. I know you're asking about him, but for the near future, like I told you, like if you choose to give him a chance here, there's definitely going to be like some sort of like a misunderstanding maybe happening again. Like I said, 70-80% the same thing is going to be getting repeated. Financially speaking, I'm getting a very strong positive money energy, to be honest, coming in here for you. Either like new job, like basically like an income, like an income money is what I'm getting coming up for you here, Mabel. So that's it for the reading. Let me know if in case that you don't understand anything. I mean, like if there's anything that I might have missed, or there is anything that you are concerned that I haven't answered. Sure, BP, I'll get you like once I'm like everyone gets one free question, so I'm going to go through that. So please be patient. Yeah, Mariam, just put on your questions. So I'm going to go through the free questions now. So just put down your question. I'll get to that. Okay, donation is all done. Let me just close the donation because it's already 9 o'clock. Okay, donation is closed. I'm not taking up any more donation. Oh, you made a donation? Again, BP, let's see. Did you just donate it again, BP? Or is it like the previous one? Oops. God, I'm so confused with this. Yeah, I got you. Like I've done your reading. Like the donation is for one question, so I've done your reading. Now I'm going to be doing the free reading, free question. I'm going to go from up there, and I'll get to your question. Your question here is that is he a long distance, right? Like yeah, just be patient. Let me just get to the free reading. All right, let's start with up there. Okay, lovely cat. What's coming for you in terms of love? Lovely cat. Okay, I'm getting a very strong Cancer energy coming out for you here, lovely cat. Or sorry. So someone could be a very strong Cancer, or during the Cancer season is where I feel like you're going to be seeing some changes when it comes into your love life. A very strong Cancer energy, a very strong of water energy, to be honest. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So this person is going to be quite intuitive, I would say. A very intuitive person, and I feel like this person is either quite romantic, to be honest. I'm getting a very strong romantic energy, but I feel like like this person has gone through a certain type of thing, because what I'm getting coming up from your love life here is that I won't say slow, but like it's going to be quiet up until the month of July. Like that's like up until the Cancer season. I'm getting a very strong Cancer energy coming up here now. I feel like the next person that you're going to be attracting, that you're going to be here is that someone who had gone through something, because I feel like emotionally, like though I'm getting a very strong intuitive energy coming out from them, but emotionally speaking here is that I'm getting that they are not, like, how do I say, like, not that they have lost hope. It's more like they have gone through like a certain type of pain, or certain type of like just like wanting to be themselves, doesn't want to be bothered. So that's the love life energy. Yeah, Mariam, just post your question, I'll get to you. Okay, lovely cat. I guess. Okay, Vanessa, what's coming in for you in terms of love? Let's see. Either you are currently healing, or either you have gone through like a bad relationship. I'm getting a very strong manipulative energy coming up here. So either you have recently gone through that, or this could be something from your past year, Vanessa, that you're still trying to heal, or you're still trying to let go of. I'm getting a very strong Leo energy coming in here. What I'm getting coming up for you here, Vanessa, is that it's time for you to put the past to rest. So whatever bad experiences that you may have experienced in terms of relationship, like I told you, I'm getting a very strong of like a manipulative energy, like someone that may have hurt you, someone who may have betrayed you. Whatever the pain, whatever the situation might be in the past, it's time for you to heal from that. It's time for you to let go from that. I'm getting a very strong fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If you're not fire sign, this could be the person. A very strong Leo energy that I've got coming in here. Now, whoever that you're going to be in with next year, Vanessa, I'm getting a very strong possibility of pregnancy coming up here. Especially if you can still get pregnant, I would suggest for you to be careful with whoever that you're going to be in a relationship with. Now, if you are no longer, if you cannot get pregnant anymore, this is basically talking about that you are going to go through a rebirth process, rebirthing yourself, as in like letting go from all the past, letting go from all the pain, and healing from the past situation, Vanessa. All right, so Vanessa done. Done. Okay, Mariam, like, do you want me to answer this one? Because I see that, does he realize how badly he hurt you? Like, is that your question? Let me just answer that. Let's see if he does any regret, and if he realizes how much he has hurt you. Does he have any bad feeling, any remorse of how much that he has hurt you? Yeah, definitely, 100% yes, he does. He does realize that, he does have bad feelings about that. But again, the only thing that another thing that I've got coming in from him here, Mariam, is that he definitely have a very strong anxiety from that, as in like he has like some trouble sleeping. Like I would say he's definitely been haunting him at night, more specifically here at night, or more specifically here when he's just like being alone by himself, like not doing much, you know, like during those times he's definitely thinking about how things, like how badly things ended between both of you, how badly he has hurt you. But at the same time here is that he is not fully ready to accept that. Does he feel the remorse? Does he feel the regret? Yes. Does he ready to accept that, okay, I did that and this is why causing all of this thing? He's having a conflicted energy about that, because part of himself like realize, okay, I hurt her and like that's my fault, but at the same time he is that she hurts me too. So like he's still trying to find a reason for like, okay, like I feel bad, but at the same time like she hurts me too, so like I'm not supposed to feel this bad. So like that's the conflicted energy that I've got coming up from him here, Mariam. Okay, I think I'm done with that. Okay, your question here is that BP, if it will be a long distance. If it will be a long distance, let's see. Not necessarily a long distance here, BP, but I feel like either you will meet this person from someone that you know, especially someone from your past. Could be, sorry, not necessarily someone from your past, but like through a mutual friend, or like let's say like a friend of your childhood, and then like this friend is actually like introducing you. I'm getting more into that that long energy. So not necessarily like a long distance. No, I don't see this as I don't see it as a long distance. I do see this person again. I'm getting a very strong mature energy that I've got coming up from him. A very mature and just like a very keeping things between himself, like very mature, keeping things within himself. Financially is also quite secure. I've got the Two of Cups energy coming in here, so this is also could be an indication of a very strong soulmate connection here as well. Yeah, lovely cat, I did your question first. Like the moment that I do the donation close thing, I did your question first. So like you may need to scroll like I think 10 minutes back. That will be your question. So yeah, no, it's not necessarily like a long distance, but I feel like either you will be meeting this person through a mutual one, or after you meet this person, then you will realize, okay, we do have a mutual friend, you know, those kind of thing. Like there's definitely someone else, like a mutual thing that is going to be like connecting both of you. Hi Nancy, yeah, you can let me know your question. I'm just going to be waiting for a couple of minutes before yeah, I'm going to be waiting for like 5-10 minutes before closing up the live reading. So anyone else that have a questions, you may ask. Oh, and BP, if you would like to have a personal reading, you may email me. Let me just put down my email again. You can email me, or you can reach me on my Instagram. I think my Instagram is, let me just put it up there. So either way, you may reach out towards this for personal reading. I'll get back to you. Okay, Nancy, what is it that comes towards you that you need to be aware of? I'm getting that I'm getting a very strong confusion energy coming up towards you here, Nancy. So the message that I've got coming up for you here is that be careful of opening up yourself towards the wrong people. So I feel like you are going to be in a place, or you are going to be in a situation where people will be approaching towards you, and I would suggest like to be careful with that, because I feel like there is going to be like some hidden, like people approaching you with hidden motivation, or people approaching you with hidden intention. So try to not trust people quickly. Like just try to be careful and like do your research, do things before like trusting someone fully without, you know, like without like not necessarily testing them, without getting to know them, without understanding like what their intention and what their motivation. So more specifically here is that do not reveal any of your secrets, do not reveal any of, you know, like again, secrets, trauma, emotion, whatever it might be, do not reveal that. What I'm getting that you need to be aware of here is that people with hidden motivation or people with hidden intention. Hi Lisa. Alright, who is coming towards you in terms of love? Let's see. I'm getting a very strong Leo energy. This person, either you have worked with this person or you are currently working with this person, or you may meet this person in terms of like a gathering. Could be like gathering in work, gathering in workplace, but basically like I'm getting like a very strong like a group setting here, like a very strong group setting here, Lisa. So you may meet this person like either like through a group work or like through a teamwork, you know, like those type of stuff. But I'm getting a very strong Leo energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but more specifically here is that yeah, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Travel, okay, then it makes sense because I feel like there's some sort of like a group energy is what I'm getting coming up from you here, Lisa. Like group, like, so you could be like traveling and then you find like a group of people, and then like you could be like you all could be like doing certain things, just like having fun, like a party and like those type of stuff. I'm getting a very, very strong group energy coming up for you here. Leo, so either this Leo season could also be quite significant for you. Let's just wait until the Leo season. Group setting and Leo is what I'm getting coming up here. Alright, anyone else that have questions that I can answer, or otherwise I will any advice from the spirit. Sorry Nancy, it's only one free question. You may join in my live. I think I will do another one tomorrow, I guess. Yeah, because I have some free time, so I'll do another one tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. So you may join in with that. Electronin, alright. Any advice from spirit for you? I feel like currently you are going through some sort of like emotionally, I would say here that either you are going through some sort of like an emotional conflict here, Electronin, or you may feel like some sort of like an internal conflict energy is what I'm getting coming out here. Another thing here is that I've also got commitment energy coming up here for you as well. So you may actually find soon like you are going to be going through some sort of like a commitment. This can be in a relationship, this can be in a work, but what I'm getting here is that you are going to be finding up yourself busy. One thing that you need to learn on to letting go here is that there's inner conflict that you may feel within yourself, and I'm also going to suggest you to focus some on the root chakra, a very strong root chakra energy here, so try to balance that up. Yeah, so that's the message and the advice that I've got coming up for you. And with that being said, my neighbor, as you may have here, have already starting, there's some, I don't know, like they keep on renovating things, so yeah, that's it. I think I'll be closing up the reading because we're already getting some noises on the background. Thank you so much everyone for joining in the live. Thank you so much for those who have donated, and I will be coming back to do live reading, hopefully either tomorrow or the next day, definitely like either on the full moon, the night of the full moon, or the next day. But yeah, definitely there is going to be like a couple of more live during the weekend as well, so stay tuned on that. And I'll talk to you all soon. Have a great day or have a great night wherever you are. Stay safe and be blessed. Bye bye.